So hello everyone, we are going live. I'm also on YouTube tonight, so we'll see if this goes very well, but I'm also on TikTok, just to let everyone know, to be transparent. So I'm gonna try to keep an eye on the comments for YouTube. You're up here, TikTok is down here. But yeah, I'm here and we're gonna be using the Dark Mansion Tarot as well. This is actually my latest deck that I got recently, and I'm actually just really enjoying it. And that we can also use if we want to. I also like to use, I'm trying to also give this other deck attention. It's called the Tarot of the Vampires. And this deck has anxiety. So I like to try to bring it out every now and again just to give it a little bit more attention. So that's what we're doing. And yeah, so hello, Larry. Christina, hello. Let's see, let's do a little bit of a share here. We're going to do a share and bring some people in here. We got Raven, we got Morgan, Midnight Purple. Let's bring in a bunch of these people here. See what we could do. Get some other people in here. Do that, and I'm actually on my phone today, so I can actually look at all you guys that way. So everyone, I'm also I don't know if you guys saw my spiel, but I'm actually on YouTube as well. So I'm just trying to see if I can get some people streaming on YouTube at the same time. But if not, I see the chat. Hopefully I can remember to check it out. But if not, I have you guys to talk to at the moment. So Big Sky Medium, hello. NorCal Joe, Average GameSpot, or no, AV GameSpot, sorry, hello. How's everyone doing tonight on TikTok and YouTube, actually? Rachel D. Saturn, what is going on? Hello, Simon. Hello, Simon. Is it Simon or Simone? So AV, I'm not going to be able to actually look into the question until I actually get the $10 on the, I have a $10 thing that I'm doing tonight. And instead of, let's see, and you say, is Crystal your lover, my lover, or my twin flame? I don't know that I would be the best reader for that, to tell you the truth. I don't have a lot of experience with twin flames, and I also do a little bit more self-help. So my self-help is a little bit more of like, how can I do this? How should I approach that? Kind of a thing is more of kind of what I do with my readings. I can always try it. I just don't like to really get into third-party questions. That's more of what my issue is. More of what I do. Yeah. I'm sorry that wasn't helpful. I hope it was at least more explainable, AV GameSpot. I'm sorry I couldn't be more help. Misty, D. John, Ellen. Hello, Ellen. Jackie West, Cat Bella. Thought I saw a bunch of people in here that you are my regulars, and they just didn't show up. That's just mean. So I guess we'll do, no, I guess no. I don't know. Huh. Hi, Cat Bella. How's it going? Caitlin, Blue Hawk, James, Pamela. What is going on, everyone? How are you guys enjoying the TikTok being back? Are you getting better with stuff? I'm doing okay. I have been working on figuring out ways to invite more people into tarot a little bit. I put together a writers or a tarot study group. So if anybody is wanting to learn tarot, I did put together a tarot study group where you can sign up. It's just donation based. You can put $0 if you want to. But if you go to the link in my profile, that's where that's going to be. You can sign up there, and we can It's an hour just hanging out with tarot and just learning stuff about what tarot is and our practices, sharing different tips and tricks, and just kind of like an hour of tarot study and just questions that we can all ask and kind of like get to do things like that. So Trish, Curly, Debbie, hip flippin' mama. That's fun. Yeah. So let's see. What should I talk about while I'm waiting? Hello, Howard, Marvelous, Tyler. Hello, Tyler. Morgan. Hello, Morgan. Dorita. So Morgan, I saw that you said that you're going back to the yes or no questions that are upright means yes and reversed means no. Why did you change things up? Okay, that's cool. She did a reading. I'm on YouTube as well, so I'm going to repeat it for the YouTube people. She says she did a reading for her dad a while ago and it came true. So that's cool. I don't know why that's hidden. We're gonna just let that be seen. That's weird. Lori, Casey Poo. Faith, I probably will not be able to answer that question because I do a little bit more self-help. Instead of will Kaj come back to me or add me back, it will probably be more of what can I do to get Kaj to know me, or Kaj to know me, to look at me, to see me, to recognize me. I keep scratching because I feel like there's like a nose hair that's tickling me. So that's more of what I do. I can, yeah. I also, though, I'm doing $10 readings that's in the description. So if you want a reading, please go to the link in my profile. And then if you click on the yellow button for live stream buttons, that's where you'll be able to get that $10 reading. I've noticed reading that method, my yes or no are, yeah. I just think it makes it a lot easier, Morgan, when you're asking the tarot yes or no questions. I just think it's easier to do upright yes and reverse means no. I don't really do a lot of yes or no questions for those of you who are just now joining in. Yes or no questions to me, I would like to give you a little bit more power and make you feel more powerful in your own life. So that's more of what I do with the tarot. And I would like to go one step further than just a yes or a no is what I would like to do. Yeah, Morgan, you seem to be loving yes or no's. So yeah, I yes or no's are fine. I just don't particularly like to do them just because I would like to give advice on what to do next. Where to go with the question. Is there something more that someone can do? That kind of a thing. So that's why I don't really do a lot of yes or no questions. Baby, hello, Baby C. AZ, Tamark, Chloe. How else are you doing, Morgan? What else is going on? We're back. I don't know how I feel about being back, to tell you the truth. This just kind of feels like we're on borrowed time. Oh yeah, you still have a cold? Yeah, oof. Did you get anything for your birthday, Morgan? What'd you get for your birthday? Yeah, I just kind of feel like we're on borrowed time. I don't know what's going to happen because the band's still there, and I just kind of feel like I've come back to an ex a little bit just because I did so much closure and I felt so much going into the band that I just we all cried. We all made these big videos about us letting the app go. And so we all I processed that. And now that it's back this quick, it just kind of made me feel not great. So I'm not 100% yet. I'm not quite there yet. A phone case, a battery pack, lip balm, and lotion. That's cool. You have MacBear for Christmas and your birthday. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Hello, Kayla, Allison Smith, Edith Reap, David. Hello, David. I'd like to ask for those of you who are also in the in here, you were literally watching the live when it popped up. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what it's here for. Snow Bunny, Keith, you love it. What do you love, Morgan? The fact that it's back, or do you, hi, Ash, the fact that it's back, or do you love, what do you love? What are you commenting on again? Oh, right. Yeah. Got it. Yep. She loves her Nightmare Before Christmas and deck and her laptop. Hello, Pearl and Clove. Stephanie. Hello, Stephanie. How are we all doing? If we get up to 5,000 likes, I'll do a free collective reading. I can do a free collective reading at 5,000 likes. But let's do let's get up there first. And until then, just let's chat and say hi. You feel a strong connection with your Nightmare Before Christmas deck. Yep. Yeah, I think, yeah, you do. I can definitely tell that. AJ, pause, commit rise. Pause, commit, rise. Interesting. Brenda, not your destiny. Hello, Mandy. How about everyone? Let's go on a little bit of a share. Well, Nancy, Molly, how's everyone doing? If we do a live and we get up to 5,000 likes, I'm willing to do a free collective reading. Everyone always chuckles at that. Not your destiny. I mean, I just chuckled again. Hello, Raven. What's going on? I am currently also on YouTube. I have nobody watching on YouTube, but I'm also on YouTube. Averted catastrophes. Is that because of you went to the ER the other day? Is that what you're talking about? It honestly makes it easier for me to read yes or no's. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, averted catastrophes with other things. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you if you want to, oh, battery in RV exploded? Whoa. Hopefully you can buy a new battery. Do I have the Hocus Pocus deck? I do not have the Hocus Pocus deck. Yeah, it freaked me out. I would have freaked out too. That's scary. That's having a battery explode on you. That's scary. Hello, Tash. Not your destiny. What is your connection to the tarot? Do you do tarot? Do you like tarot? Have you ever done tarot before? Are you also a writer? You were in panic mode, but yep, I definitely panic mode. That is for sure. I see a Disney deck. Yes, I have a Disney deck, but I do not have the Hocus Pocus deck. I wanted to get it. I think I would have to be gifted it. I think I bought the Disney deck. I don't remember. I think I bought the Disney deck, but usually I don't buy novelty decks. I just don't. I did buy the Meryl Streep deck. No, I didn't. My ex-boyfriend got that for me. My ex-boyfriend gave me that as a gift. You have a deck, you've dabbled, learning and using intuition. That's cool. Not your destiny. So what I've done is, if you want to, I've started to put together a tarot study group, and it's actually going to be on Saturdays at 10 a.m. if you would like to join that. If you go to the link in my profile, the first button is the tarot study group, and we're going to do it from 10 to 11. So that's a way that you can get, if you want to just chat and do kind of stuff like that. It's going to be via Zoom. It's not going to be via here on TikTok, because I want it to kind of be a little bit more opened up to other people, and having other people join us as well. So it's not just going to be a live on TikTok, but it's going to be on Zoom, and it'll be a little bit more private, so that we can kind of get everybody's questions answered for that week, and just kind of be a little bit more concentrated is the plan. That's why I would like it to be a little bit more concentrated. Everyone's invited to come. I just want it to be a little bit more concentrated. Carolina, hello. Welcome in. So for those of you who are just now joining, if I get up to 5,000 likes, I'm willing to do a collective tarot reading where I'll pull a card for free for everybody, or 2 cards. Other than that, we're doing $10 readings, or if you want to ask me questions about tarot, if you have a question about tarot in general that me would like to ask me, there is I would be willing to do a energy exchange for $10. And that's what I'm doing tonight. It's what I usually do on Tuesdays from 8 to 10 here on TikTok. I am also live here on YouTube. I want to try to see if I can expand my audience just a little bit. So we're just trying to see where that goes. Let's see, what else can I say? This is going to be a needle in a haystack, and I don't know anyone who's going to be going onto this thing, but I am also looking to possibly do tarot readings on cruise ships. So if anybody knows anybody who works on a cruise ship or is in entertainment or an entertainment director on a cruise ship, I would be thankful if you would hook us up, and so I can meet and chat and see if I could be part of their entertainment roster. But I know that's kind of a needle in a haystack right now too. Let's see. So since we've got a couple people here, hello, William. Let's do a little bit of a share. How about we do a share? Hi, Pumpkin. Let's do a share. Let's see. How do I need to go back to this. Let's do a share party. Let's do a share party. Robbie. David went to bed probably, but I'm just going to throw it in there anyway. Kenesha, here's this. You guys came and went. So we're just going to get some more people in here. We're going to add a bunch of people here. Whoops. Do that. All right, see if that works. Is there much difference between decks, as in I've been King and Queens of Cups depicted in different ways? Are you saying have Kings and Queens of Cups been depicted in different ways? So in my opinion, so this is my opinion with tarot and how differences between decks. So I obviously have all these different decks. I have 80 of them. And I do believe that, so how do I say this? This is a different way to explain this, how I usually do. Tarot is a base. You have tarot as a base. There's the Rider-Waite system is a base line, kind of. It's the basic structure of tarot. All the cards have meaning. All the cards have a way to be interpreted. And it's good to learn that language. However, a vampire deck will have a slightly different meaning than a mermaid deck, or the Rider-Waite deck, traditional one, will have a slightly different one than a slightly different meaning than a music deck. I think that they still kind of say the same thing. It just kind of depends on the imagery that the artist decides to use. It's okay. It just depends on the imagery that the artist decides to use. It depends on the symbolism that the artist decides to use. And then also on top of that, not just from this base that you have, it's what you bring into the tarot as well. Because maybe the yellow in the background gets me here, but also it's not here. I mean, there's a little bit back in the back here, but maybe it's more this tree. So it just kind of depends on what your life experience is that actually brings the cards to life as well. It's not just the meanings of the cards, and the difference between the decks are just more of the imagery and the symbolism. But I do think that tarot as a base, the Rider-Waite system, or any system that you decide to use, they do have a specific base. Learning that language is still always a really good base to have. And then you can learn all the different symbologies, all the different things that you can do with the deck and be connected to them all in different ways. Like, for instance, I came on this live today and I mentioned that I have this Dark Mansion deck. It's been one that I bought in December, and I've just really enjoyed it. I don't know why. The images are just kind of really poking out at me. But also I have this vampire deck, and this vampire deck is one that I got from Amazon, and it's slightly open, and I actually got it, and it has a little bit of a personality disorder to it. It's not a personality disorder, I guess. It's more, it feels, this deck has anxiety issue, separation anxieties, and sometimes it thinks I'm going to separate myself from it and return it to other people, or return it because it came to me opened. It didn't come to me brand new. So it felt kind of rejection from the first person that did that. And so each deck does kind of have their own personality. But obviously this deck is going to have a very different feel than this deck. That was a very long answer to your question. Did that work for you, Not Your Destiny? Tiara, hello, Tiara. How are you doing tonight? Was that helpful, Not Your Destiny? I'm also on TikTok, just to let you know. I'm also, just to be forewarning on YouTube people, I'm also on TikTok. So I'm just kind of going back and forth and trying to make sure that I get everyone's comment there. Awesome. Cool. That's good to know. That's just kind of my own opinion of it. There was a time that I was like, throw the book away. Yes, I agree with that to an extent, but you also still need to, did I filter my content about your own deck? I think so, because I don't think I saw something about that. Just got off work, so tired. Tiara's so tired. I don't think I saw it, Raven. I think they filtered your comment about my own deck, I think. Well, get home safe, Tiara. Don't fall asleep at the wheel. If you want to listen to my voice while you're driving home, I mean, that's why I'm live. hopefully it doesn't put you to sleep. Hi, Ben. Ben's here. Raven, I'm still not getting your comment. I wonder if you can do it in like a period between each thing. I'm not sure. Not Your Destiny. Which deck do you have? Just out of curiosity. For anybody new, let's see, you said just made it home. Actually, you're in the market of a new deck. Do you have any recent recommendations? I mean, so the one that I was just mentioning about this is the Dark Mansion deck. It's actually an independent deck, but I have been really enjoying it lately. I looked at this deck back in like 2 years ago. I was at Pagan Con, and I found this deck and I thought, oh, that's kind of a cool deck. And then I finally bought it 2 years later. It's a little bit more on the expensive side. It's an indie deck. It doesn't have an instruction manual, but it's really, I really enjoy the images of this deck. Unless you're looking for something particular, Tiara, are you looking for something particular with the tarot deck? Are you maybe writing a story that you want to do that with, or something of that nature? I think my comment, Grace, Raven liked the live. What was your comment, Raven, about, did it filter your comment about your own deck? What was your comment? What were you going to say? Do one based on your book. You mean you want me to make do you want me to make a deck for Duncan, a gay teenage witch? Is that what you're talking about? Because if that's what you're talking about, so I think what Raven's talking about is I just released a book called Duncan, a Gay Teenage Witch, and she says, oh, themed like it. Got it. Yeah. So what Raven is saying is that I wrote a story called Duncan, a Gay Teenage Witch. It's the first episode of a series that I'm doing, and I released it in December. And she's like, you should make a deck about your themed like it. And I mean, I could. I'd have to probably talk to the artist if they would want to do that. But I would probably I'm currently working on writing my own werewolf deck, because there are no werewolf decks The werewolf is usually shown on the moon, but that's it. I want to make an actual werewolf deck, and I want it to be scary. Hi, Jex. I want it to be a scary werewolf deck. Yeah, there are no werewolf decks. I cannot find one worth anywhere. I've tried. There's vampires, there's fairies, there's unicorns, there's dragons, but there's not one where there's a wolf deck, but I want a werewolf deck. And so I'm writing my own werewolf deck. And so hopefully maybe that will be released soon. Tiara says, not really. You're thinking of getting Todd Alcott's horror deck. I love his tarot deck, but I'm still looking around. Okay, so I think I know what deck you're talking about, the horror deck. I think I don't have that one. I have this deck. That's the horror deck. Just let everyone see. I have this one as well. I have this. This is my horror deck that I have. But I honestly, I'm going to say I probably do not recommend it. I mean, I like it. I like the images, but on the cards, like when you see like the Fool, the Magician, like the names of the cards, they're really, really, really tiny, and it's really hard to read them. And they also have like a gloss to them, so that you can only see you have to like get the light in the right way to actually see the names of the cards. So I kind of don't really, I mean, the images are great on the cards, but you just kind of, I think they're kind of hard to see. But that's just me. Says, didn't you ask me to go sometime to Psychic Eye? I didn't ask you to go. I told you I've been. I don't know that I necessarily like the Psychic Eye. It's okay. I liked the Green Man store more, and for tarot decks, I actually like to go more to Tarot Arts in Pasadena, because it's wall-to-wall tarot. It's a little bit more brighter and stuff. But I mean, Psychic Eye I've been to a couple times, but it's not my usual go-to store. Hello, Kathleen. Oh, we're at 4.1. We're at 4.1. In a good way, because Psychic Eye was a little. My friend said she got a weird vibe from it. I didn't necessarily. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. With the Psychic Eye, I went in. I didn't like not feel anything. But the merchandise that they sell is a little bit more on the darker side. It's not quite what I go for, and maybe I need to go back again because it's been a couple of years just to see what they have. But yeah, the Psychic Eye I don't really get a good vibe from. It's got a little bit more of a darker vibe. So I mean, some of it was fine, but it just felt just a little darker. That's all I can really say about that. It just felt a little darker, I guess. You got this pink Rider-Waite off Amazon, and come to find out the cards are all foil stuff. That foil stuff, and they slip and slide literally everywhere. Terrible deck and everywhere. What do you mean the foil stuff? I don't know that I know that I don't know that I know about a foil. What's the foil? I know glossy. There's a glossy that you do get with cards, and I'm cool with glossy. But what's the foil that you're talking about? Let's see. Very mixed, but I have felt different vibes. Yeah, I agree with that, Raven. I'll agree with that. They do readings there. That is true. That is true. You're back. You moved all to the office, Ben. That's awesome. Holographic. Is that what you're talking about with the foil tiara? Holographic? Pearlescent. What is pearlescent? Or what is pearlescent? I don't know that I know that. The one deck that I have that's very strange is this 3D deck that's right here, because it had do you guys remember the Trapper Keepers that you used to get at school, and they had sometimes they looked like 3-dimensional, and they had weird. They just had like like as you touched your fingernails on it, it felt weird and it made weird sounds. Like I get it's just holographic is the right word. So what's holographic then? It says gold foil on Amazon, and it's kind of holographic, but I guess. Do you mean like it's a pink deck, but it's just like a lighter pink and a darker pink, and that's it? Like, hold on. Well, it's a gold Rider-Waite deck, or yours is pink, but it's just two pink colors. Like it's just kind of boring. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, you had them. Yeah. This is just this Tarot 3D is just very weird to me. And it has this weird Trapper Keeper feel to it. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. It's only the major arcana. So yeah, 3 foiled decks and they're super slippery. What's a foil? Is this what you're talking, like a foil? Hold on. Get this out. Get my iPad out. The foiled deck. I'm being shown what a foiled deck is. Hold on. Being shown what a foiled deck is. Come on. What's going on? Oh. Interesting. Okay, no, that's the holographic one I think that you're talking about. I kind of wanted to get these ones too. It says gold foil on Amazon. Yeah, it's kind of like holographic, but just hard to use and handle. Okay, interesting. I'm sorry that purchase was not that the best. This is the one that they were sending me. That was all the different colors. That was more holographic. They're made from PVC. Oh, that's what you're talking about, Ben. See, I thought you were talking about this deck. So there's gold decks, there's gold and black decks. And it's the Rider-Waite. It's basically these cards, but they're in just gold and black, and that's it. It's like these cards, but they're in gold and black. And I thought you were talking about cards that look something similar to something like this. Like it's just two colors, just like this, and that's what I thought you were talking about. And I don't know, that might be what she's talking about, but I think I've seen the pink one that you're talking about, but yeah, it's so interesting about the foil thing. So interesting. Let's see. We're getting more cards. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, maybe. Is this it, Tiara? Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Is this it, Tiara? Is this the one that you're talking about? I'll show you guys too. Hold on. I'll show you guys as well. I just need to make sure with Tiara. Like this one. I wonder if this is the one that she's talking about. It's fine, Raven. That's why I have two. That's why I have two devices. I found. Send you the link to them over Discord. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That works too. Yeah, that. So the other deck that I have that's actually gold foiled that I actually really like. Where did it go? Where did it go? Is it not up there? Hold on. I have to show you guys this. Hold on. I have to show you guys this. Because this is it's actually one of my favorite decks. Do I have it? Yeah. This is one of my favorite decks. It's gold foiled. It has gold all over it, but the images are gorgeous. I really like this deck, and it is gold, but I really like this deck. It's Egyptian, and I really like it. Yeah. This deck is I love this deck. And a lot of people, when they see it, because it's shiny, they always pick it. Yeah, it's Egyptian. Yeah. Yeah, I really like this one. This is when you said gold foil, I thought this, and I was like, how come you don't like gold foil? But this one I really like. Sent the link on Discord. Hold on, let me open this on Discord. I'm going to see what we got here. Discord. Let's see if I can see this. Discord. Tia. Visit site. Oh, weird. Okay. Yeah, it kind of looks Pepto-Bismol-y a little bit. So for those of you who are on TikTok and can't see, this is on Amazon. It's tarot cards, pink tarot cards with guidebook, waterproof, wrinkle resistant. It does look very similar to something like this, but it's pink. At least that's what the box looks like. And then the images, the base of the entire deck is pink, and it's by Lying Fish. It says gold foil tarot. I'm guessing gold foil tarot is probably the thing on the side, like when people say it's on the side kind of a thing. But I don't know that I can show. Well, I guess I could do this. If I did it Amazon-wise, I can show you guys this way as well. Hold on. Let me go back to YouTube. Okay. So pretty. To be fair, all the reviews say the cards are slippery. I should have looked at the reviews. Interesting. I wonder what the slipperiness is about. Because that seems... I wonder what the slipperiness is about. Let's see. Pink tarot deck. Go. So this is the one that she's talking about, everyone. This is the one that I guess is foiled and it's too slippery. So I guess buyer beware. I don't know. So that's the one that she's saying buyer beware. But I don't know how slippery is too slippery. That's so interesting. So they're slippery than glossy cards. Huh? That's interesting. More slippery than glossy cards. So interesting. I don't know. That one isn't plastic. That's true. Okay. Oh, is it plastic? Is that what it is? I wonder if that's what those cards are. Are they made out of plastic? I'll let people see that comment. You have that deck, Egyptian. That one isn't plasticky though. That one isn't plastically though. That's sad. They're pretty. Yeah, they're very pretty. I actually kind of like them, but I don't, because I like the color on them, but that's kind of sad that they're too slippery. They must be plastic or something. She should have looked at the reviews first. Okay, so we are at 5.6. So we are going to be doing a collective tarot reading, everybody. So for everybody who has not been here before or never gotten a tarot reading from me, this is how my collective readings work for you. And this is how the magic of tarot, I believe that the magic of tarot works. So what I would like you to do is ask the tarot a question. Okay, let's ask the tarot a question. You don't have to put it in the comments if you don't want to, but if you want to, feel free. And I'm just going to pull some cards and make sure that you question it or phrase it. How can I do something? Or what can I do? What should I do? What should I pay attention to? How can I pay attention to this? How can I give someone else attention? How can I attract this? How can I release this? Do a how or a what question and phrase it that way. And I'm going to pull some cards. And this is just going to be the collective reading. And the magic of tarot is because all of you are going to get your question answered, but you're all going to have the same cards. And I just like to give everyone this way of doing things instead of just this take what resonates, leaves what doesn't. I like to add a little bit of magic pizzazz to it and just kind of say that the magic of the tarot is that everyone's going to get their message that they need, even though it's the same two cards. Now, when we get up to 10,000 likes, I would also be willing to to do another collective reading. But right now we're just doing the first one. And if I get a major arcana card, I'm going to have to go get my other deck because it's down on the other side, because I need to make sure that I'm giving you guys astrology stuff as well. Michael Scott, thank you for sharing the live. We almost had a jumper there. Okay, hold on for just a second. I know that Jex is here. He's going to know all this, but I need to check on something. Okay. All right, I think Jex is here. I'm not sure if he's here or not. He might still be here. He may not be. I don't know. Okay. So with whatever question you all asked individually, first I'm going to say that you probably need to let your guard down just a little bit. If you do need to put your, okay, I need to rewind. Woo. Okay. So you got 2 reversal cards. 2 cards that are reversed. So when you get a reversed card, that means blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. Possibly slowing something, well, delayed is slowing things down, that kind of a thing. The first card that came out you had was the 2 of Cups. Now, the 2 of Cups is usually about a relationship, or at least meeting somebody new, meeting a new person. But I don't think that you need to meet somebody new right now. I think what you probably need to do is either focus more on you or focus more on a different personality of yourself. And what I mean by that is maybe you need to talk to your inner child a little bit more. Maybe you need to talk to, if you're a man, maybe you need to talk to your feminine side more. If you're a woman, maybe you need to talk to your masculine side more. Maybe you need to talk to your anxiety. Maybe you need to talk to your happy feelings, just like kind of inside out yourself a little bit, but don't focus on looking for somebody new. Let's not focus on that. Let's delay that and focus a little bit more on ourselves. Now, when I first started out, you got the Emperor reversed. Now, the Emperor is the father of the tarot, and fathers traditionally are the rule makers, the protection, the rule makers, the protectors, and the boundary makers. With the Emperor in reverse, I kind of thought loosening up, but the more I was talking about all this stuff, I was just thinking maybe you need to actually keep more boundaries up for yourself, knowing a little bit more about boundaries up for yourself and more knowing how to protect yourself more. Protecting yourself more from outside entities, protecting yourself more from keeping your energies up to just make sure that you are safe. I still kind of think there is a little bit of loosening up maybe on the outside, just because you don't need to put up so much this way. Steph, I will get to you in 2 seconds. But I wonder if that might be something that you might want to take care of, because this is not this, because that's what it would be if it was reversed. It would be more of being a major protector, being a major boundary maker, keeping boundaries up away from people. But I wonder, because this is reversed, let's focus on keeping your boundaries safe toward yourself, keeping your boundaries up so that you protect yourself, protect your inner feelings versus people away from, or versus boundaries to keep other people away. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope that that's kind of making sense. Now, the other thing that you want to pay attention to as well is you got the Emperor. So with whatever question you asked, very much so pay attention to Mars and Aries. Those are the astrological signs that are associated with the Emperor, the sign, and the planet. So whatever question you've asked, if I did not answer that really well for you, maybe look up Mars and Aries, and they might have a little bit more information for you on what you should do next regarding the question that you asked during this collective reading. I hope that that was helpful to you. We can do another collective reading when we get up to 10,000 likes. Steph, if you would like to have a reading now, I am doing them for $10. I'm not doing free ones. The free ones are collective ones. So if you would like a reading, please go to the link in my profile and go to the yellow button, and you can sign up and get one there. I am going to open up my email so that I can see when people send me all this stuff. This is not the right one. This is the one. Okay, got it. So I've got my email open. Don't switch. I've got my email open, so I am ready for when someone would like a reading, and I have my email open, and I can see that. Ben left and did not. So, Not Your Destiny. Were you here for that entire thing? Did you experience the collective reading? You are okay. You didn't leave yet. You didn't leave yet too either, Ben. Oh well, it said that it says read by Ben joined. So that's why I don't know if you did that or not. That's what it said. Hi, Judy. Tiara, how are you doing? I hope that collective reading helped you. You tried to say good. Oh, you tried to say goodnight first. Yeah. Well, I'm planning on being here until about 10 o'clock. Maybe a little bit later because I was a little bit late today. I had a different a group meeting that I usually do on Tuesdays. The first or the third Tuesday of every month. It's a weird schedule that they do, but they end at 8, and I needed to. I'm always a little late on those Tuesdays, just a little bit. But so with that, we've got Raven, Ben, and Not Your Destiny. Not Your Destiny seems to be new. Have you been on my live here before? Ever? This is your first time. All right. Well, welcome in. Ben and Raven are regulars. Ben's a friend of mine. We are thinking of possibly starting a few things and collaborating on whatnot. And Raven is a industry friend that lives here in the city that we never have a chance to really actually meet up because we're always both so busy. Where are you from? Not Your Destiny. Where are you from? Hello, Jesse. We do need to change that. And I mean, yeah, we do need to change that. Kentucky. All right, Kentucky. You are, I mean, it's not quite East Coast. Is it East Coast? Is Kentucky East Coast time, or is that still Middle America? I think, or is that Mountain time? Is that what that would be? What would that be? Maybe Kentucky is East Coast. Partly. Oh, it is Eastern. Okay. Yeah. Ben knows a little bit more, or not knows a little bit more, but Ben said it was Eastern, and Colorado is Mount. Yeah, I was in Utah, and I knew Utah was Mountain time as well. Almost midnight. Yeah, you are. Yep, that is true. That is you are Eastern time then. Yep. What deck? You said that you had one deck, Not Your Destiny. What's the deck that you have? Children of Litha. I don't have that one. Ben might. Ben, do you have that one? Hi, Jenny. Terry, you do. Ben, you have like 300 of them, right? You said, didn't you say you had like 300 or something? You have like 300 decks? Very animals, very warrior. Oh, that's cool. So for those of you who are on YouTube, just to let you know, I'm also on TikTok. So I'm trying to watch both of the comments at the same time, both the comment sections. So if you have a question for me, feel free to answer or to ask away. I do have the comments right here. I'm just also doing $10 readings. So if you would like a $10 reading, please go to the comment or the description of this live, and you can get a live stream reading that way. Almost 500. Yeah. I don't know that. Yeah. And I don't know that I need the 500. That's a lot. I have 80 and I get bug eyes with that. But yeah. Oh, and then I lost everyone. No one's on YouTube now. That's sad. Everyone just kind of ditched me on YouTube. I don't know. See, I don't know. I don't think YouTube is going to be, I mean, maybe I need to go live more often on YouTube, but YouTube always seems to die on me. I'm not sure. Yep, you just love to collect them. I mean, it's always, I'm not going to diss you on that because I collect Power Rangers and my entire, obviously I collect as well. And my entire apartment is Power Ranger toys. So it's a toy store in here. Coach. George. Hello, George. Not Your Destiny. What are you working on right now? What are you working on a passion project at all right now? Are you working on anything cool? Your friend was a Power Ranger in the last one. In the last movie? Or in the last she was yellow. Oh, really? You know her? Whoever it's Trini's daughter. Yeah. You know her? That's cool. I mean, I think she did a good job. So I have problems with anything that happens after Zordon dies. They had a season. They had a complete story, and then when Zordon passed and they killed him off in the end of season 6. They started doing different teams every year, and they tried to connect it to Mighty Morphin because that's their bread and butter. I just never watched anything past that. So I watched Once and Always, just because it had a lot of the people that I knew. But to me, it just kind of was like, it felt like something was off, but I don't know. Laughing Kiddos makes projects hard. What projects would you like to do? Not Your Destiny. More inner work, more time and things for yours. Okay, got it. Momo, hello. I don't know. Has she been in anything else, Raven? I don't know. I don't know that I've seen her in anything else either. Mars, hello, Mars. We're at 8,000 likes. I can do another collective reading at 10K. Melissa, hello, Melissa. We're talking tarot. Does anybody want to do a share? Let's do a share party. Let's do a little bit of a share party. Who should we share this to? Let's do a share party. Sharing. I'm going to go all the way back to the back here. We'll get some people from the other side of all this stuff. And even though they seem to not be online right now, we'll do it that way. Share it with those people. She was under 18, so she was an exception to this project. So she's 18 now, so she can do more. Got it. Okay. A share party. A share party. Whoa! I'm not good at impressions. She is super sweet girl. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I have nothing against, but super cool. That's cool that you know her though. YouTube. So just to let you know, for whoever's watching on YouTube, I'm also on TikTok here. So if you do have a question about tarot, or if you want a reading, please go to the description and you can get and they left. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. That's good. That's always good to see too. It's good that her parents are supportive of her doing that. That was cool that she actually, under 18, was actually able to do that too. No, they're not as cool as we are. We're awesome people. We're way awesomer. We are way awesomer. And awesomer is a real word now because I said it. Oh, they filmed in New Zealand. Oh, that makes sense. That also makes sense. Aw, yay. At 8 years old or at 8 o'clock? So 8 years old. Your thumbs are numb because you've been liking my live so much. You just like to get all those readings. You just like to get all the collective readings in, don't you? Not your destiny. She's 12 now, doesn't even need the book anymore. That's cool. I'll let people do that too. Yeah, I was not even allowed to touch a tarot deck or magic or whatever when I was growing up. So I was in conservative Utah. So I'm just living up as much magic as I possibly can right now. Okay. All right. That's cool. True. Yeah, the planets are aligned, so the people must get all the info that they can. That is very true. Wasn't that this week? Isn't that like Thursday? Like on Thursday, aren't all the planets supposed to be in one line or something? Isn't that happening this week? Right? Okay, cool. So how do I look at today, how do I do that? Can I even see it from if I don't have a telescope? I doubt if I have a telescope, I can't see it. Oh, effects will last until the 25th. Okay, so today is, what's today? Today is the 21st. So I've got a couple of days. But I don't know that can I see them? I can't see them with the naked eye. I don't think so. Hello, Bobby. 21st to the 22nd. So till tomorrow, that's cool. But where do I look? I don't even know where to look. I'm gonna get prepared because someone's not your destiny is liking my live a lot, especially Ben is too. We're about to do a collective reading. If you're on YouTube, if you want to stick around, it's free. You can participate in this as well. We're about to do one. We've got 9.9 likes here on TikTok, and I said, oh, and they left. They don't want to do a collective tarot reading. Oh, got it. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, we got up to 10.2 likes, so let's do another collective reading. And this time we're going to use the vampire deck. So you know the rules. Since you've all been here before, you know how to ask the question. I guess I'll say it really fast for anybody who might be coming in at this last minute. We are doing a collective tarot reading. So please ask the tarot an open-ended question and start the question with a how or a what. How can I do this? What do I need to do to prepare for that? How can I release this? What should I pay attention to? That kind of a thing. And then I'm just going to pull the cards and we'll see what everyone gets. Oh, you did not want me to give that message. You did not want me to give that message. LMS, hello. LMSB, hello. trying to give you some attention, dude. I'm glad that there was a message there that you didn't want people to know, I guess. Okay. I am going to say that the cards are probably telling you to stay put, or at least stay and not do anything out of the ordinary towards something, possibly more someone that you love. Hi, Eddie. I'm not doing free ones. I'm doing $10 ones. This is a free collective reading. So I can do a $10 one after I'm done with this one. Hello, Panthera. Panthera, yes, you can totally ask a question. I'm doing $10 ones in the link down somewhere in my bio. But I'm not doing free ones tonight. Currently, I'm in the middle of a collective one, but I can totally do one for you as well. But I would actually prefer to do more of a self-help question. So instead, Eddie, instead of will Aaron get back together, I would recommend doing something more of what can I do to help Aaron and I get back together? How can I get Aaron to like me back? How can I get more attractive to Aaron? That kind of a thing is what I would do. Instead of saying, will we get back together? I would say, what can I do to help us get back together? And then Panthera, if you would like a reading again, I'm doing the $10 ones, and go to the link in the bottom or link in the profile. So for those of you who are here for the collective reading, I think that you need to stay put where you're at, be a little bit more safe right now. Don't do anything too out of the ordinary. I do think that you are reaching the end of a cycle, or at least you should be a little bit more stable with where you're at. So yeah, Panthera, I can answer something like that, but it would probably be more of what can I do to find love? How can I find romance? How can I prepare myself for romance? That kind of a thing. But again, if you go to the link in the profile, I can do that and click on the yellow button. And then I will be able to answer that question for you. So what I was saying before with this collective reading, sorry, you guys keep getting bumped a little bit. We've got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, he is the ultimate lover. He is romantic, but he loves love. He's almost dangerous too. He's the dangerous lover boy. So there's just some love there, and it's just very. The reason why I'm saying it's more love toward possibly what you are doing, not necessarily who you are doing it with. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you got the. Oh wait. Oh, wait, I read that wrong. Hold on. No, that's right. That's right. That's correct. I'm sorry. I got it slightly. There was a little crosswire thing. The other card that you got was the King of Pentacles. I thought I was originally reading it as the 10 of Pentacles, which is why I had a brain fart there for a minute, but it's actually the King of Pentacles. But it still translates. The king is very safe. He knows where he's putting his money. He's not a very big risk taker. So with this being the Knight of Cups and also being with the King of Pentacles, I'm just getting more of stay close to what you are loving. Also maybe who you are loving in general. Also because of what we've been dealing with in the past 3 or 4 days. We all know why. We all know we all know Voldemort took control now. So that is something that is probably like, let's not do anything too crazy. make sure that you love who you love. Make sure that you are letting people, I want to even say grounded love. Make sure that your love is grounded as well with whoever it's with. That's how I would kind of read these two cards. That was a very different read than I thought it was going to be when I first looked at the cards. But yeah. Caitlin, will Martin cheat on you when he's in the army? So Caitlin, I am willing to do something like that, but I am not doing free readings. I'm doing $10 readings. And instead of will Martin cheat on me when he's in the army, I would say something to the effect of, how can I exhibit more trust in Martin when he's away? How can I keep him interested while he's away in the army? That's how I would flip it back on you. Instead of asking about Martin, let's try to focus a little bit more on you and giving you a little bit more of control about the situation, kind of a thing. And not your destiny. You do hate it when they call you out, though. Yeah, in the best way. Tarot cards, yes, they will tell you what you want to hear. They will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And not a lot of people like that. Okay. Have fun, Raven. I will see you another time. Maybe I'll pop onto yours for a little bit. But yeah, thank you for joining, and I will see you. We need to change this. I will see you at some point. Why is this hidden? Come on, guys. It's not bad. Yeah, I'll do this too. I'll do that. Yeah, it's what Spirit has to tell you. Yep. Have a good night. So it's interesting that you say that, because I never realized this before, but there are times when I actually would shuffle decks, and it happens a lot more frequently sometimes. Sometimes, when there's a deck that doesn't shuffle correctly, and it just kind of like it headbutts and it doesn't shuffle at all. I'm like, okay, so there was a message in there that you did not want to tell me or something. And for some reason, it just now kind of clicked about that. And I just started kind of giving that a personality instead of blaming myself about the bad way I probably shuffle. It probably is user. It's probably the way user, what is that? User device, not user friendly, but user something, the way user handling kind of a thing. But now I've kind of gone to the idea of, if I shuffle it and the deck kind of headbutts itself, it's more of a user error. There you go. When the deck headbutts itself, I just kind of realized that it's more of the message that there was not the correct message I needed to hear, maybe not the message I needed to hear at that time, or it just wasn't. The cards weren't ready to be giving me that message in general, kind of a thing. So I don't know why. There was an interesting realization I've had in the last 2 or 3 days about shuffling my cards. Hello, Queen Bee. I don't have any new emails. Let's see. So, I think I saw that you followed me, Not Your Destiny. But I think you saw it after I was saying about me starting my tarot study group. Is that correct? Hello, Miriam. Thank you for the likes, Ben. Thank you for all the likes. Ben, when do you go live usually? When's your live? On Saturdays, yes, so I can circle back around and follow you. Yeah, I put it up on my website. It is up in the link in my bio around now. Like around now on other nights, or do you have a specific night, or do you go live every night? Because I need to make sure, because we've wanted to go live before, but I need to make sure that I go to one of your lives, because I've never been. But yeah. 7 to the middle of the night. Oh my gosh, you go that long? Jeez. I have not been able, like, I might need to start doing something like that, but I don't know. I need to follow you. I need to see what you do for your lives. I need to do that. Hello, California. Oh, weekends usually. Oh, okay. So I'll need to find you on a Saturday or a Sunday. I'm hoping that I have a tarot gig this Saturday. I'm hoping it's a birthday party. I've requested it. I've asked for it, but you never know if you're going to get it or not. Hi, YouTube. So I see that I have a viewer and they just left. See, YouTube I don't keep people's attention. I might need to just go live more often, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You've been going through it lately with the sickness. Hi, Cassandra. Hello, Cassandra. You've never been live on YouTube. I mean, do you have a do you have a YouTube channel, Ben? Hi, Dreamer. Oh. How many followers do you have on YouTube? I think you can go live at the very beginning. I don't think you have to have a follower count, right? On YouTube. I think you can go live whenever. Hi, Wildflower. What's going on? Welcome back. Hello, Melanie. I'll look. I'll see. I don't know what's 50 Wildflower Awakenings. Oh, got it. 50. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I've had about 300 followers for like 12 years because I didn't do anything with the channel for like 10. So I'm just now kind of starting to ramp myself back up. So I'm starting to get back into it. Benjamin Blue, 1978. Let me see if I can do this. I need to go into this email. Don't switch. Let's do, what if I did YouTube here? YouTube. Go. Oh, 27? Oh, okay. Let's see. Hold on. So this is this one here, YouTube. Heart on D&D. Low on D&D. I have a D&D deck. I also have a RPG deck as well. Really? You're not letting me do that? That's weird. Hold on. Here we go. This one. Okay. Let me see if I can find you, Ben. Ben, wait, what was it? It was Benjamin. Where did it go? Benjamin Blue. Benjamin Blue 1978. No, it's not showing up. You just switched it to Read by Ben. Okay. Read by Ben. I have Ben's poetry. I don't see it. I don't think I see it. Maybe I need to do this. Maybe we'll do this. Go this way. YouTube.com. Read by Ben. Go. Nope, still not showing up. Maybe it takes a minute. How do I get this one? Oh, Moon. That's what it was. I put Benjamin, not Ben. Okay, I got it. So I am now subscribed to you. You now have 38 subscribers. 37. 38. You now have 38 subscribers. So get out of that. Get out of this one. So many different links open right now. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Close that. Close that. I want to keep that one open. We can close that one. We can keep, that's the same one. We can close this one. Okay. Not too far away. You're getting there. You're getting there. Oh, this can go away because that's over too. I don't need that at the moment. That's done. This can go over there. I had to close out so many different tabs just now. Yeah, I wonder what it would be like to go live on that favorited, Ben. I'm just kind of wondering. I think it would be kind of interesting to go live and try a different space there. Question for you, Ben. When you were getting all of your followers for TikTok, were you doing free readings? Were you using that as a way to bring people in to your world to get followers? Hi, Zuri. YouTube, hello. If you, I'm on TikTok as well, but if you want a reading, there is a link down in the description below, and I'm totally willing to do that. If you have another question as well, I can totally, I'm looking at the comments here. If you do have a question, you're more than welcome to ask me. I'm Chris. I am a tarot reader. I usually use my cards for writer's block, but I can do personal readings as well. I have my email open right here. And if you want to have a $10 reading, let me know. Other than that, I enjoyed the show and welcome in. Please introduce yourself too, like in the comments. Please introduce yourself. Let's see. Hold on. Let me go back here. I'm missing this. Not too far away. Hundreds of them videos. I could go live. Could even go live. I've been just shuffling just as you're talking. Do you interpret inverted always as a blockage or before? Where would you be able to go? Where did you go live on favorite? You went on live on favorited, Ben? I'm confused. So not your destiny. To me, a reverse card is blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. It just kind of depends on what question the reader or not the reader, but the querent has asked the tarot. I don't necessarily look at them in a negative way. I think that none of the cards are inherently negative. I feel that all the messages are good to know beforehand, or whatever message that you get is actually a good message to have, because it's good to have more information than not more information, especially when it comes to the tarot. So I don't really consider a reverse card a negative card. A lot of people sometimes do. I think of it more as maybe the opposite sometimes, but not negative. Oh, building your following on TikTok. Hold on. You said hundreds of them. Oh, and videos, you could even go live before. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna need to figure out how to do, we're gonna need to figure out, it would be nice to figure something out like that. Go live on that kind of a thing. I tried to get more followers a little bit because I shared my link tree a little bit, and I wanted people to follow me on there to get some followers there. Yeah, better word. It's the opposite. It's more of the opposite. Like if you look at the 8 of Cups, to me, the 8 of Cups is you love a situation so much. Like it's so good. It's so perfect. It's so amazing. But you know that you have to leave. You know you have to take off. You know that it's just not the right fit, even though you love it so much. But a reversed 8 of Cups means you probably need to stay. A reversed Eight of Cups is probably you probably have not worn out your welcome yet. It's probably you still probably need to stay, and it's probably not okay for you to walk away. So that's kind of how I look at it, kind of a thing. A Biddy Tarot spread at that. Oh, hold on. No, I'm talking about building a TikTok. My first live, I did about 800 to 800 free readings, 700 card. Oh, 7 card. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Wow. That's a lot. I mean, it's what we got to do, right? It's what we got to do to build our following. I just look at that and I'm just like, so much energy. So much energy. Hi, Laura. Yeah, no, I totally could. I agree with that, Ben. The Eight of Cups could totally mean that you're moving to something better toward it. Again, it depends on what the question was asked. It depends on what question was asked the tarot. And that's just kind of that's but I totally agree with that, Ben. Yes. That's also true as well. Yeah, it also depends on what cards are surrounding it and what you're feeling from the querent. Now, I approach the tarot a little bit more grounded, and because I approach it in a way, because it's self-help, I think the way that I mean, I do kind of sometimes feel like the way that I ask the questions are a little bit limited, but I think that the limitedness just makes a little bit more streamlined instead of having all this other stuff. But I don't know. It's just that was a weird way to admit on a live. um, but yeah. Like what? Not your destiny? What do you mean? Hello, Jack of Hearts. You seem to get the cards to pull in sets. Oh, interesting. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Switching this up. We're going to switch this up now. Oh, Andrea's here. Hi, Andrea. How are you doing? I'm so used to seeing your other face, not the picture that you have here. Hi, Andrea. Where did you go? Did you leave? Where did you go? Not your destiny? Is he here still? There you are. How do I add you? I wanted to add you as a guest, not your destiny. Huh. Yeah, read them like a story. That's true. Yeah. I would read those cards as I would read those as like a lack of dedication, a change of dedication. Yeah. See, and that's why I kind of agree with that. What I would say again with how I would read those is the Lovers Reversed is more about dedication. It's more about who you're dedicated to or what you're dedicated to. It also depends on the question that you asked. But I would say a lack of dedication. There's going to be a new idea, a new fiery idea, a new passion, a new thing. And there's probably going to be a sense of, with the Knight of Wands, a sense of wanting to move really fast with that idea is probably how I would read those cards. But again, it depends on what question you've asked the tarot and how those cards associate with that question. Hello, YouTube. Feel free to introduce yourself. I'm Chris. I'm doing tarot readings. I'm also live on TikTok. But if you want to do a want a reading, I would be happy to do one. If you go down to the description box, there's actually a link where you can get one for $10. But other than that, feel free to stay, introduce yourself, hang out, be cool, ask me questions about my practice. And yeah, let's get to know each other a little bit more. Okay, cool. That does fit pretty well. So I'm on TikTok now, and someone said that they pulled the Lovers reversed, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. And I told them that I felt like there was a lack of dedication, probably a new fire or a new passion is coming, but also with the Knight of Wands, they're going to want to act fast on that night, that Ace of Wands passion. And they said that and Not Your Destiny seems to have said that it does fit pretty well that way, but that's how I would have read it. I don't know how Ben would have read it. Maybe Ben's trying to type right now, but that's how I would have read it. And yeah, so that's just my own interpretation. Oh, you agree? Cool. There you go. Cool. So Ben agrees. Hi, Alexis. Feel free to introduce yourselves on YouTube, guys. I would be happy to talk to you. I would love to meet you and see who's talking and see who's here. What is your relationship with tarot? Do you have tarot? Have you ever had a tarot reading? Are you a writer? I'm also doing, I think I'm starting I guess I am, it's official. I added it to my website today, but I'm doing a tarot study group on Saturdays if you're interested in that. So yeah, comment below. Let me know what you think. Comment. I would be happy to chat and hang out. Be cool. Meet some YouTuber people. Hello, June. I think I need to go live on StreamYard next so that I can actually go live on YouTube and Twitch at the same time is what I need to do. And I just didn't open it in time this week. User 453, hello. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do today. Dang it. How are you feeling, Ben? I know you mentioned I know that you said you were sick, and then this weekend you didn't go live this weekend because you were sick, and you said you're feeling a little bit better. Did you ever figure out what it even was? Andrea, how was your Disney trip? How did the Disney stuff go? Did your baby survive everything? Oh, really? Oh, that sucks. At least it's almost over. Hi, Kevin. You're going to go live tomorrow? What time? What time are you going to go live tomorrow? Text me, because if I'm available, I would be willing to take a look and take it and like come join you and see. How often do I go live? I usually go live on Tuesdays from 8 to 10. I used to do like every day, but it got a little bit too much energy was being extracted from me and I got a little exhausted. I think I need to bring another day back, like maybe twice or something a week. But usually right now it's Tuesdays from 8 to 10. Sometimes I work in entertainment in the TV and movie industry. So if I'm on set, sometimes I can't come live on Tuesdays, but usually it's Tuesdays from 8 to 10. Yeah, just let me know, Ben. As far as I know, I do not have a job tomorrow. I'm going to be home. I'm probably going to be doing some of my own videos because I need to get some of those out as well. I've been working on that. But yeah, I should be able to join you for your live and just to kind of see what you're doing. I'm very impressed with Not Your Destiny. I'm very impressed with you because you stuck around. This was your first time on my live and you stuck around and I just kind of I appreciate that. I really do. Um Lately I've been feeling a little off and I know a lot of people tell me that I've been helpful and whatnot, but um it just kind of it I just thank you for sticking around. That's all. I'm just going to leave it at that. Just thank you for sticking around. Hello, Moses. Post-punk freak. Hello. I need the boost. I need all the boosts right now. But also, Not Your Destiny, if you want to, go to the link in my profile. There's a bunch of other links to other profiles that I'm on. And if you want to follow me on all of those as well, you are more than welcome to as well, especially since we don't know what's really going to happen to this app in whatever many days. I don't know. I feel a little weird being back on the app. Honestly, I'm just going to tell you everyone that I feel a little weird being back on the app. Just I had closure. I was preparing for closure to be done, and it just came back a little bit too quick, and it just kind of felt like I was coming back to my ex a little bit. So, oh, much more different people. Interesting. Yeah, excited for it. Yeah. I'm just not sure. I just don't want to gear myself up for that again. I don't want to gear myself up for that breakup again because we were all crying, we were all saying goodbye, and it was emotional for me. Like a lot of us. And so I've been talking with Ben and we were looking at it as a way to build somewhere else. And so I'm here for now. But yeah, I've been seeing a few different people just like you. So I don't know. It feels a little weird to be back. And I think I'm like, I think I'm just trying to disconnect myself as much as possible a little bit from the app so that when and if it does go sour, later in the year, which it probably won't at this point, just because Trump wants it and whatnot. But if it does go sour, I want to make sure that I'm not as emotionally invested next time because that was just a lot to handle. So it's my own thing. I know it's all me, but that's how I feel about it. So. If you don't mind me asking, Not Your Destiny, what is your usual piece of content that you get? What's the usual content followers that you get? Yeah. Yeah, see, yeah, I'm not sold. I'm not sold that the app is gonna stick around, and I'm going to I mean, it'd be great if it does, but I don't wanna be as emotionally invested as I was last time because that was just mean, and it just was hard, so I don't wanna live through that again. So, just a watcher, you're not a creator. Also felt like a broke. Yeah, it just felt like a breakup, and then someone else, Harker McNair. I think that's her name. She's an author. She's a horror author, And she worded it as, it's almost like you were preparing for a breakup. You actually you had this big fight with your relationship with the guy you're in a relationship with, and then he ghosts you. And then like 12 hours later, he comes back and he's like, hey, everything's cool. But you're like, are we cool? Like, what's going on? Like, this is really weird. Like, I don't know. Why are you acting this way? What are you hiding from me? Like, that's kind of what it felt like. And to me, I just don't, again, like I said, I'm not going to buy into it this time. It's just, I don't want to be as emotionally invested as I was last time, because that took a lot out of me, and I've been dealing with a lot of other stresses. And so it just kind of added the stresses on top of it. So I just want to not be as emotionally invested in it next time, should it go sour. You get the occasional reader. A lot of the couples staged more like scripted video. Really? Oh, okay. Got it. Yep. Got it. Okay. I got it. Got it. So many ads this time. Yep. And Ben says he's agreeing with me, it looks like. Yeah, I can see that there. And to me, it feels like video Instagram. That's what it feels like to me. It just doesn't feel, it feels, they may be telling us that we're not on Facebook servers or whatnot, but they've definitely given Facebook power somewhere in this, and it shows. We know it. And so it just makes me feel weird. So I don't know. I don't know how much of this I can talk about on the live. They might shut me down. Hi, YouTube. I'm here for about another 15 minutes. I'm doing $10 readings. If you want to introduce yourself, you are more than welcome to. I am also on TikTok right now, so that's who I'm chatting with. But if you have a question for me about tarot, about writing, they just left. Yeah. Well, Not Your Destiny. I know that the app has changed, and I know I just kind of like laid my heart out, but I hope that you do stick around. Yeah, them listen, the audacity. Yeah, we'll show that off. But yeah, I hope you stick around. Not Your Destiny. I would like to. It would be my honor to be your creator. I don't know if that's so weird. I don't know what. It's 10 o'clock. I'm getting tired. Weird things are coming out of my mouth right now. But thank you for sticking around, and I hope to talk to you more as well. He would joke to read from you more. Yeah, it's only 10. I woke up at 7, so it's kind of a day for me. Thank you for the gift, Chloe. Yep. Thank you. Awesome. Yep. Yep. Yada, yada, yada. Read. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Chloe, I mean, I'm surprised you're up. I mean, I'm going to be in bed here in about an hour, probably something like that. You're tired too? Yeah. I usually in bed about 11:30 is usually what my average time is. When do you have to be to work, Chloe? What do you do for work again? Trying to not ask that. I'm trying to ask more of what are you working on right now? Not like what do you do for work, but what are you working on right now is what I'm trying to get myself to ask people more. Hi, Jessica Bar. Hello, Jessica Bar. Thank you for the gift. Okay, that's cool. Still a student. You have to be up at 8 though. I mean, if you're I hit a yawn. That is still 7 hours, maybe 6 if you actually go to bed, but at least it's still, it's not at least it's not 1 hour of sleep. Hi, Terry. Terry, are you a costume designer? Faye. Hello, Faye. Not a morning person or a night owl, permanently exhausted pigeons. That's funny. Permanently exhausted. Where does the pigeon come from? Is that, when I read pigeon, I thought Animaniacs is where my mind went. But where is an exhaust, like, they constantly eat. But she said she's permanently exhausted. That's not permanently hungry. That's true. They do eat all the time. That is true. They do constantly eat. That is true. Pigeons do. Yeah. That is fair. That's still where my mind went when she said pigeon. Texas gal, hello. There you go. They just roam around at all hours. Okay. I'll take that. That makes sense. Hi, Polly. Hi, YouTube. So I'm here for about another 10 minutes. If you want a reading, I'm doing them for $10. If not, you are more than welcome to just chat and hang out and be cool. Introduce yourself. I would be happy to answer any tarot questions that you might have. And I just want to get to know YouTube a little bit more too. So yeah, feel free to stick around. I'm just chatting here on TikTok, and just kind of sitting around doing my live. Hi, Jenna. I want to try to figure out how, I know that I shouldn't care about this. I really know that I shouldn't care about this, but up on the live here, if you look up here on the TikTok live, not on the YouTube live, but up here, there's a League D2 top 99%. I would love to get up to a little bit higher than the D. I know there's a D, there's a C, there's a B, and there's an A, and I would love to get up to the higher ones, but I need to get more likes. I need to get more followers. I need to have more constant people coming in here is what I need to get. But that's also like people who are already established. And so I don't know. That's why I'm kind of looking at seeing where else I can go. So weird to say this on a live. So weird. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so negative on this live. So I have 7 people watching me right now on TikTok. If you have any questions about tarot, feel free to drop them in the chat. If you want a tarot reading for $10, please go to the link in my bio. You're not. You're forging ahead. That is true. Yep, that is true as well. Yeah, if you want a reading, I have my email open to know when I get it. And then if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask me questions about tarot. I'm also a tarot reader for Writer's Block, so I can help you get working on your story as well. Yeah, but I'm here for about another 10 minutes, something about there. If we get up to 15,000 likes, I might be willing to do one last collective reading. One last collective reading at 15,000 likes. Sai Spirit. Hello, Sai Spirit 83. When is your birthday, Sai Spirit? Because if you are 83, that means that we might be born in the same year. Hello, Chloe. Let's see. What can I say for the last 10 minutes? Because we're obviously probably you guys really want another collective reading. So let's see. What can I do? What should I talk about? what should we talk about? Does anybody have any questions about tarot or my practice? Or hello, Philip. What do you guys, I don't know, like my brain just like went dead. Like it just went blank. The official ambassador. Hello. How are you doing from YouTube? What is going on? What is the ambassador of mulatto race? What is that? How did I start and why? So I was listening to a writing podcast in 2020 when we were all stuck at home. And one of the podcasts, so the writing podcast was called Writing Excuses. And one of the podcasters said when she has writer's block, she pulls out her tarot cards. And all of this happened. And I actually went and got certified from Biddy Tarot, spent a year working on that, got a certification. And now I've got a couple of different things going on my website. I actually have created a course that I'm working on sort of recording. It's from the Hero's Journey and also Save the Cat, which is a separate one. They're both writing structures. And currently right now I'm doing the Heroine's Journey. And it's a writing structure that's very similar to the Hero's Journey. But what I've done is created 18 different beats that writers can use to write their story. And so I just kind of started creating writing courses with tarot cards. Courses wasn't necessarily on my list of things that I wanted to do, but it looks like it's a thing that I'm being told to do. So I am looking into, I'm trying to continue with that. But that's how I got into tarot. I've been doing it for 5 years, but I got certified and I read with all of these. And I just like to do it. It's fun. It's a fun thing for me to do. I said hi to official ambassador and he has not responded. Or she. I don't know. How did you get into tarot? Not your destiny. Hi, Christina. How did you get into tarot? And I don't know that Ben's ever told me that either. There is a certification. A couple of different people have certification programs. Certification is not a thing that you have to do with tarot. I wanted to do it because I wanted to A, have more clout, but B, I wanted to learn from somebody and not just, I wanted to learn from someone a little bit faster. And so that's what I wanted to learn. And Biddy Tarot is one of the biggest websites out there for tarot stuff. And so I just went with her. That's what I did. It wasn't really like, I wasn't like, I was trying to pick another one to do as well, but yeah. You started to look cool in your senior year of high school. Didn't think I'd fall into. Yeah, I think. Oh, now I remember that, Ben. Yeah, you told me that. Yeah. Here you are, 30 years later. Yeah. I remember that now. So yeah, there is a certification, but it's not necessary. But I wanted it to feel more official. I wanted it to add another accomplishment to my resume. But yeah, that's what I did it for that kind of a thing. Just struggle with the norm. Hello, BB. Oh, like mediumship. Like, did you use Biddy Tarot for mediumship, or is there another course for mediumship? I said hi to official ambassador and they left. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah. Well, I couldn't do Biddy Tarot in person. I mean, I guess I could have done the Zoom calls or whatever, but I wasn't a part of that program. Whatever your friend said that they did that, but I just did it all with video modules is what I did. I just did it all on my own. Hi, Mystic Connections. Thanks for the follow. All right, we got 15,000 likes. So we are doing a collective tarot reading, everybody. This is probably going to be the last reading of the night unless someone sends me an email for $10. But we're doing a collective tarot reading tonight, right now. If you would like to be a part of this collective reading, you are more than welcome to join in. So what you're going to do is you're going to ask the tarot a question. Whatever question you have for the tarot, I want you to ask it in a how or a what fashion. How can I approach the situation differently? What do I need to release in order to get better at this? How can I attract a new job? Just a how or a what question, and say how can I, how should I, what could I, that kind of a thing. And then I'm just going to pull the cards and we'll see what comes out. I'm using the Dark Mansion Tarot deck. I did use the vampire one earlier. Hopefully it was happy that I used it. So we're going to just go from there. Hello, Mandy. So for YouTube, we're doing a collective tarot reading right now, which you can get involved with if you would like. I would like you to, if you want to, ask a question, how or what, and they left. So guess not. Guess they didn't really want a collective tarot reading anyway. So we're just not gonna hold on to that energy because they didn't want the exchange of energy. So we're gonna just go with it. Oh, we almost had a jumper there. Almost had a jumper. Interesting. This rarely happens, guys. This rarely happens. Whatever question you've asked the tarot this time, it's very emotional. And I want you to pay attention to your emotions. Because you have one card that's reversed. It's a blocked, healing, delayed, or internal piece of energy. Remember, we want to keep that in mind. But you got the King of Cups in reverse. Now, the King of Cups in reverse can mean your emotions are more in control of you versus you being more in control of your emotions. There's a sense of lack of control of emotions, at least on the outside. That's what I'm kind of getting from that card mostly. Now, the reason why I said this is interesting is because on the bottom of the deck, you got the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is the feminine side of the king, obviously. It's the feminine side of royalty, feminine side of leadership. And something to think about with her is that queens are all very motherly. This queen is very emotional. She wants you to feel happy. She wants you to feel like you are welcome in her home. She wants you to feel, she wants to exude love, give love, wants love to be given back to her. It's like she's all about love. Obviously, it's also about the King of Cups as well. I wonder if what I'm kind of getting from these cards, you probably need to focus a little bit more on your internal energy toward yourself, your internal feelings toward yourself. And the reason why I'm saying that is because with the King of Cups, this is the card that's on the outside. And the King of Cups is reversed. And it just kind of feels like this week is a very emotional week. I've seen a couple of different psychics kind of talk about the energy of this week. And also since we just had Voldemort take over, we're all kind of dealing with some interesting emotions right now. And so I would very much so like you to focus more on giving your own feminine side instincts, your own feminine energies at the moment right now, and giving yourself some love. giving yourself some love. That is ultimately what I'm kind of getting from this. And if you wanted to pay a little bit more attention to the water signs of the astrology charts, that would be something to pay attention to. Cancer, I believe, Aquarius, and whatever it is, it's either Aquarius or Pisces. It might be Pisces because Pisces is the fish. I don't remember. But those might be something that you might want to pay attention to. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of this. Whatever question you asked, approach it from a more emotional standpoint, and probably focus a little bit more on your own emotions toward whatever question that you asked the tarot instead of somebody else's emotions. I hope that was helpful. That's someone reserved for my event. Someone actually checked in. What did they get? Someone RSVP'd. Oh, is this just me? That's probably me. Who's on the list? But yeah, so that is what I have for you. That's what I had for you tonight. Ben, let me know when you go live tomorrow. I'm going to go back for 1 second. I hope that was helpful for you and your collective reading. With that, I guess I am going to say good night, and maybe I'll try to come back a little bit earlier or a little bit more over the week. We'll have to see what happens. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this app. I just want to make sure that I don't get so emotionally attached because I feel strange being on it. So have a good night, and I will see everybody later. Thank you, Not Your Destiny, for sticking around, and I hope to see you again soon. Oh, I need to turn you off. You need to turn this off. How do I turn end stream? There you go.